Joined this afternoon by former Booker T. Washington Hornet, former OSU Cowboy on his way to the NFL. We believe it, absolutely you were on your way. There is no doubt anymore after the weekend he had at the NFL Combine. Jordan Brailford. Jordan, thanks so much for being here.
No problem.
So it was just yesterday you were running at the Combine. We're taping this thing on Monday. You had the third best time of all edge rushers when it came to the 40. Your broad jump was the third best, and then you had the fourth best vertical leap. I mean, were the numbers you posted what you were expecting, and were you pleased with those numbers? I would think so.
I was expecting those numbers. I was expecting a little bit better, honestly. But, I'm happy at the end of the day just to be in the top of the conversation. So.
What kind of feedback did you get? I mean, we see that now, 4.65, which is incredible for a guy coming off the edge, and 10.5 feet on the broad jump, 37.5 vertical. Should have played basketball, Booker T, with that vert. What kind of feedback have you gotten?
I got a lot of teams liking me for like outside linebacker, DN. I've been hearing that I've had a good combine, just being here is evidence of that. So just a lot of things, still too early to tell. So long process still to go.
It is a long process. You were working out in Fort Lauderdale. How long were you in Florida working out, getting ready for the combine?
I was in Florida probably about 2 months with 2 weeks in between where I went to the Shrine game.
Okay, so. Yeah. And then give us an idea, because everybody loves the NFL, and now the Combine's become a popular thing to watch. Mm-hmm. But I think most of us don't have any idea kind of behind the scenes how much work goes into it. Hey, take me through kind of a typical day there in Fort Lauderdale as you were getting ready for this NFL career?
So for a lot of that, I started training. I trained at Bommaritos down in Davie, Florida.
Okay.
Probably wake up around 7 a.m., go there, eat breakfast, get it some personal training, some massage, chiropractic were always there. Get a workout in, we'll go to the field, we'll work out, come back, eat lunch, lift weights, go see PT again. Just a long process. I'm there from probably about 7:30 to probably about 4 or 5 every day sometimes.
Full day?
Yeah.
Full-time job getting ready for this
Yeah, Monday through Saturday. So.
And you work on like the team interviews, which happens at the Combine and that sort of thing as well?
Yeah, we work on everything from team interviews to all of the IQ tests, Wonderlicks, weights, obviously the drills and such things.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so what was more nerve-wracking for you, getting in front of these teams and answering questions for, basically a job interview, or getting on the field and actually performing and trying to put up the numbers you put up?
It was most definitely the field aspect.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So you were comfortable talking to those guys in the interview process?
Yeah, I think I did a lot of preparing for the interviews, and I kind of knew what to expect. I had a lot of guys already in the league, telling me what to expect. They really coached me up real good on what to say and what they were going to ask, and they were exactly right. But on the field, my heart was beating really hard at certain times. So.
Man, what's this journey been like for you? Because you had so many injuries to deal with early in your OSU career. And then finally the last couple of years get healthy and have an all Big 12 kind of season this year. To see it all come to fruition, and now this is what you've put all that time in for. What's this been like, ramping up to a career in the NFL?
It's all been a blessing, I'm just happy and blessed to be here. I've been through a lot, like you said, injury-wise through college. Every step I take from here is just really just a blessing, man. I didn't expect it. I can only just keep moving forward as I go along. I keep doing better. I keep getting better. I feel it, and I'm just enjoying the process as I go along.
We got the NFL Shield behind us. Do you almost have to not think about it or try not to think about it too much? Because, that draft is now it's less than 2 months away. But it must feel like much longer than that for you, I would imagine, right?
Oh yeah, no, that's still all I think about.
Right?
I'm still training, I'm still preparing, even though I'm still back in Oklahoma right now. I'm still ready. I have the pro day coming up. I'm working out for teams coming up, so I'm still excited. I'm still ready to put on and show people what I can do. So.
All right, I got a lot of questions still for you about your OSU career, the season you had here with Coach Knowles and everything else. But let's bring on somebody who knows you a little bit better than I do, somebody who can ask the tough questions. My coworker here at Channel 2, Brooke. Got a big hug from you as she came in.
Yeah.
This is your sister, Brooke.
How
All
you
right,
doing?
I threw the softballs. What do you got? You got
Okay.
some tough questions? Yesterday?
Yes. I wanted to start by saying that it's really cool to have you here at work, and I never get old being able to put you on TV. Like
Yeah.
that same feeling the first time I did it, that's exactly what I feel every time I do it. So it's really good to see you. I haven't seen him in months, so
Is that right?
Oh, yeah,
yes,
my
this
first day
is
seeing
our
her.
first
Yeah.
time seeing each other
The
since
life of a student
January.
athlete, man. Yeah. That's good.
So I wanted to start with the combine as well. What was your favorite moment at the combine?
Yeah.
Probably when I first ran the first 40, and that first time I got back was a 4.56,
I know,
and then
that
they
was one of
changed it
my
later.
favorites.
You know, that was
They
a good moment
did.
for me, and they took it away. So.
That was a good
It
moment
hurt,
for
but,
us.
yeah.
Just to clarify for people, first time you ran the 40, they flashed up as, you said a 4.56, I'd heard 4.55, and then they adjusted the times. Did they actually give you a 4.7 on that
Two.
one, and then your next run was
I think it was
4.65?
malfunction. I don't know.
Yes, they
What
had
was
it
the
at
best time you had run? In Fort
Officially
Lauderdale?
was at Fort Lauderdale. I probably want to say a 4.61 or 4.62.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
it's
4.56 would have made that would have been all right.
Yeah.
But yeah, 4.65 solid.
I was just asking, like, we were all talking about that moment as well when they changed the time, because that was a huge difference.
Yeah.
And so I was wondering, how in the world did they get that wrong? That was, what did you learn down there at the combine?
I learned that the combine was a whole bunch of hurry up and wait. You on their schedule. A lot of sitting around. They testing you. They testing to see how you react to certain situations, testing you mentally and physically. So it was a grind, and it was still a great experience, to be honest. So
I was asking you before off camera, are you guys, because you're competing for jobs, right?
Yeah.
In the NFL. So, I mean, but you said you guys are still pretty friendly, and guys actually pull for each other and cheer for each other.
Oh yeah, it was
behind the scenes.
Yeah, it was a lot of sport. You can if you watched it, you heard guys cheering people in the background, saying each other name. Guys high fiving, hitting the bench press, hyping each other out. It wasn't just the crowd; it was other players actually, clapping and cheering people on. So it was a good environment. At the end of the day, these guys are used to being on the team, got that team mentality. All of us are here for one reason and trying to get to the next level together. So ain't no point in trying to pull somebody else down.
Brooke's doing a nice job. I don't even know why. I
Did
have
you
to be here.
learn
Wait,
from
yeah,
those
keep going.
people? Sorry. Did you learn from those people that you were in groups with?
Well, yeah, a little bit. Met some cool people. Some guys that hopefully continue to have a relationship with. As life goes on. So.
Justice Hill was there. Did you guys play one season together at all at Booker T? Or
Yeah, we played one season.
one
together,
season
yeah.
varsity ball together. So and obviously played at Oklahoma State together as well. Do you see much of him at all, or if it's a running back who's competing on a different day?
Yeah,
do
no.
you not see them at
he
all?
came in like 2 days before me, so he was finishing up
Already.
when I was getting started. So.
Gotcha. So many guys have made it to the NFL from Booker T. Washington. And I've asked a lot of guys now through the years, what is it about that school that it just keeps churning them out? From your perspective, what is it about Booker T. Washington that seems to just serve you guys so well going forward into college and then even the very highest level?
I don't know. It's just the best school in North Tulsa. We just produce. We've always had athletes here in Oklahoma. It just seems like going to Booker T always puts them on that platform to succeed. They teach us how to work hard, grind, never expect too much, and it's a testament to the culture that they built there at Booker T. So.
Yeah. You take any pride from Josh Jacobs there at the Combine as well.
Oh, yeah.
So 3 TPS kids at the NFL Combine over the weekend. I mean, I know you guys probably think that people sleep on the 918 a little more than they should, but
Yeah.
I mean, that says a lot, right? I mean, that says everything you need to know about the football that's played here in Tulsa.
Yeah, exactly. Talking about Josh and Justice is one of the top running backs in the draft this year. It just shows you that we just have top tier athletes. With Justice being first in 3 events up there too. I tested well. I know Josh tested well. So it just goes to show you that Oklahoma has just as much talent as anywhere else. Sometimes we just don't get the looks.
When you were going through the worst of it injury-wise, were there moments where you thought maybe you wouldn't be able to get to this point? Or did you always believe, you were destined to make a run at the NFL?
Of course, when you go, your 3rd year in college, you've missed 2 years to injury, you have some thoughts that creep in. But, I had some good people around me, my family supporting me in the background. So I was never down for too long, and I always just kept grinding and kept doing what I could do and was worried about what I could control. couldn't control it, can't worry about it.
Brooke does support you. I wish we had some video to show you,
Oh,
like
yeah.
her watching you. Actually, maybe you've seen some of that. Actually,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I saw something on Twitter for you. You got anything else for us? Any more hard hitting questions?
I was gonna ask who at OSU helped bring out some of that monster out of you at OSU.
You know, I have to give that to a couple of people. You know, I had some teammates, you know, some guys I got hurt with, some Josh, Maven, Veely, Lavini. We got close, you know, helped me like get through those low places while I was hurt and away from family. And, you know, Coach Glass, one of the best strength and conditioning coaches in the nation, you know, always believed in me, was always pushing me to be better. So I got a lot of people to thank, and those are just a few guys that come to mind.
Was there a breakthrough moment for you when you'd gotten to the point where you finally knew, okay, I'm healthy enough that I can go out and do things, or a moment on the field where you thought, I'm beginning to produce at the level where I think, you know, they're going to notice me there in the NFL?
I think it was probably Boise State. You know,
Yeah.
that first breakout game I had. You know, I started off a little shaky. You know, I missed a couple of big tackles, and you know, getting a little frustrated. I just had to calm myself down, and sure enough, plays started coming my way. So I think it was that moment where I was like, I started feeling myself a little bit, and just kept the momentum going from there.
And just like the NFL got the time wrong, they took away a sack from you after that Boise State game. Okay, you said, we'll see if we're putting you on the spot. I remember, I think it was after that game, maybe it was after the Kansas game, I can't remember. But you were sitting there being interviewed by the media, and you said there's a competition going on, or I mean, there's something to be won here in terms of the sack. And you said, I can't tell you until after the season. It's after the season, Jordan.
Yeah.
What was on the line? What were you guys competing for, you edge rushers in that OSU
Oh, I'm not gonna lie, I forgot all about that bet. I'm gonna have to go ahead and cash in when I get to Stillwater.
There you go.
But someone has to shave their head when I get back. So
Is that right?
That's right.
Coach or player?
player.
Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna see a young ball-headed pass rusher.
Very nice.
So.
Please let us know when that's happening
is
so we
funny.
can further report on this.
Oh yeah.
Very nice. Hey, thank you so much for stopping by.
Oh, yeah.
I know it's been busy, obviously. How much do you have any sort of downtime, or do you train every single day, you know, pretty much until the draft?
Yeah, basically. Well, this is my only day off. I'll start, you know, training again tomorrow. So.
One day off.
Spend it with us.
14 degrees outside, and you came here to Channel 2 to talk to us.
Yeah.
Jordan, Brooke, thanks so much.
Yeah.
Really appreciate your time here.
Thank you.
Well done. This man's on his way to the NFL. We look forward to that and following his career.